Hello there everybody and welcome to the entertainment headquarters, and it is once again trailer reaction time, and this time I'm going to be looking at a brand new horror trailer. Before we get into it, as you know, this month we're in the month of October 2024, and as you know, on my channel I'm dedicating the full month to horror content. More importantly, it is called Taste the Blood, Month of the Vampire. So all of the content is horror and vampire themed. So we've done reviews on Nosferatu, we've done the new Salem's Lot, so on. But there is a film trailer that has just dropped for another genre of horror film, another classic horror genre, and that is the genre of werewolves. And my good friend DJ Anubis over at the Metal Tavern Radio loves these werewolf films, and I heard off the grapevine a few months back about this film, and I liked the concept of it, what I heard, and now we're finally getting the trailer for this brand new werewolf film, and I'm excited. And the reason I'm excited is because at the end of the day, this year has had a load of vampire based movies. We had Abigail at the beginning of the year, March or April, then we've had the new Salem's Lot, and then of course we're getting the brand new interpretation of Nosferatu in December. So a lot of great vampire content, so it's nice to see we're getting another mainstream werewolf film, because werewolf films, you know, they haven't had a big one on the big screen that I can remember for a while. I remember Dog Soldiers, I remember Cursed with Christina Ricci, but apart from them two, I cannot remember the last big bad werewolf film from mainstream Hollywood on the big screen. If you can remember one that I can over the last, say, 5 or 6 years, let us know in the comments below. But let's crack on with this film, which just happened to be titled Werewolves. Plain and simple, Werewolves. So here we go. Werewolves is an upcoming American action horror thriller film directed and co-produced by Stephen C. Miller and written by Matthew Kennedy. It stars Frank Grillo, Katrina Law, Hadera, James Michael Cummings, and Lou Diamond Phillips. Now, straight away, what I'm loving about this is you're seeing Frank Grillo in a leading role. Now, Frank Grillo has been in Hollywood for a while, always as like a side villain or a side, you know, character. And, you know, his biggest break he got was in the Captain America movies in Marvel. And then he had, you know, 2 leading roles in the Purge movies, and now once again his stars rising again in this potential successful werewolf movie, which if it's successful, who knows, I might spin it off into a franchise. But let's take a look at the premise. A supermoon event triggers a gene that every human being on the planet can transform into a werewolf for one particular night. So there you go. That's very original and different to what I'm used to when it comes to werewolves. But with that said, let's now check out Werewolves.
Mom? Uncle Wes, why can't you stay?
They need me to help them try and stop this.
We're the only family we have left.
We got this.
Cody!
What are you doing, man? You should kill somebody.
We are all soldiers now. Tonight, when that sun sets, it's gonna be every man for himself.
We have a 9-hour window to test and report our findings. We hope to see if this mutation can be blocked.
Let's go over the rules.
Don't open the door for anyone.
Don't hesitate for a second. Hoorah! Hoorah! Hoorah!
Good luck tonight.
Canopy retraction commencing.
No more guns, no more guards. Those things are coming for us.
I'm here.
Hey! Bite me!
Yeah. Yeah. Straight away, what I can see there, this definitely feels like it could have been like a horror version spin-off of The Purge. So as you know, The Purge in those films, all martial law or all laws in America are basically non-existent for one night only. That's why it's called The Purge. And for one night only, any crime can be committed and you cannot be charged or prosecuted. And this has a similar vibe and feel to that in one night only, because of this mutated gene, because of this supermoon that happened the year before, there's so many members of society that will be transformed into werewolves for one night only and cause chaos and horror and total destruction everywhere they go. But also I find it interesting that they're doing experiments in this. So I thought when I first heard the concept, it was going to be just in a suburban area and like a suburban family trying to barricade themselves in this house away from the chaos outside, but it looks like it's going to be much bigger than that. I get elements of dog soldiers in this. The cast looks great in this. Frank Grillo, he was in 2 of the Purge movies, I believe, and he did a great job in those films. He really, really showed how much of an action star he can be. And it looks like this it's got a similar vibe to that, and I can understand why he's been cast in this, and I feel as if his character is going to be very similar to the one in The Purge. That's why, it feels like this could have been a spin-off from The Purge, but with the inclusion of werewolves. That's, a horror version of The Purge, which is basically what this is. I find it interesting as well that the release date is in December, very close to when Nosferatu is getting released. So you would think a film of this kind would be released in the October, November mark, close to Halloween. But of course, you can't have every horror film released in the month of October. But so far, I'm very intrigued. Does have me interested. I know Anubis will be interested in this. And another thing that looks like a pleasant surprise in this, it's not completely CGI. It looks like there's a lot of suitmation in this, a lot of practical effects. I could see elements of CGI during the caged scenes where they're in that laboratory or that military compound where the military soldiers, I'm assuming, are transforming into werewolves. It also gives me vibes as the good werewolves and bad werewolves. And why I say that is that you have the scene of the woman, the young lady in the house, and as she's going to walk that dark walkway, there's growling in front of her, but as she steps back, there's a werewolf in the kitchen behind her. So does this mean there could be humans defending themselves against all werewolves? A mixture of good werewolves versus bad werewolves, which would be awesome as well, to have, you know, a big battle sequence with humans in the middle and these ferocious, maybe deadly army werewolves versus suburban werewolves. A mother who's turned into a werewolf protecting that child. That could work as well. But yeah, just some ideas, what I'm thinking of while watching this trailer. But yes, definitely looks interesting. It's nice to see werewolves on the big screen again. Werewolves deserve as much love as vampires. They sync to me, you know, they come yin and yang with one another. So perfect timing for this to come out. But yes, impressed. And I look forward to this. What's your opinion of werewolves? Let me know in the comments below. Will you be going to see it? Will you be going to see Nosferatu? Let me know in the comments below. But until next time, keep on loving your movies. Keep on loving all things entertainment. And I'll catch you all at the next one.
Yeah.